Hello everyone. We want to welcome you all to today's live broadcast. By God's grace, it will be a good one, and we will learn a lot of things. Luckily, also today we have a special guest who will be teaching us about our breast, about our health, how to take care of our body, how to take care of our breast. I'm sure she will be joining us very soon, but we are waiting for more people to join us. So please tell your friends to come online and join us as we are starting now. Ask your friends to join us. Ask your friends to join us on this program today. Please come live. Join us. We are waiting. Our special guest is waiting too. I haven't even put our topic for today. You're welcome. Please come in and share. Inform your people to join, your friends and family. Invite them to join in today's program. Like I said, we have started and we are waiting for more people to join us. So please join us. Let's do this. You're welcome. Say a very big welcome to all of you. What we are doing here is to save the life of an African woman. Don't forget, our main aim is to make sure that our lives are preserved. We want to thank the good Lord who is helping us. I want to give the good Lord, I just want to praise him for all he is, for all that he is doing, for the lives that he's already using this forum to save. I cannot start counting now, but by God's grace, in the future, some of the people who have contacted us and we've been able to help as regards to breast cancer and breast issues, by God's grace, very soon they will be coming on live too, so you can know that what we are doing is not a play. We take out time, but not just that truly lives are being impacted, and it makes me extremely happy. That is the reason why we are doing this. So I am still waiting for you to share it with your friends. Tell them that we are on now. They should join us now. Tell your friends that we are online now. Please join us now. We are waiting. Hello, Ezine. We are waiting. Ask your friends to join us. Send messages to your friends and ask them to join us, your family members. In case you have any questions, we are happy to answer your questions. So please go ahead and ask your friends to join us. Okay, we are still waiting. You're welcome. As you come in, please hold on for others to come in as well. We are waiting for more people to join us so that we can start off. Like I said again, today we have a very important guest. We have a guest who is a professional colleague again, and this time she's coming all the way from Australia, and we are really happy to have her, to learn from her well of knowledge today. So please join us. I'm still waiting for more people to join us so that we can crack on, and people can go back to the things they need to do. Please join us and let's Let's do this. Let's learn. Feel free to ask questions. I always want to emphasize on that. Please ask questions. Anything you think you don't understand about your breast health, breast cancer, whatever it is that is difficult for you to understand, I always say it. Please ask questions. The ones that I can't answer, I promise you, I must direct you to where your questions will be answered, because we need you to be alive. Trust me. Your family needs you. Your loved ones need you. Even your job needs you. Yes. We need you to be here. So please ask your friends to join. Please tell your friends to join us. We are waiting. More people are coming on. Please tell them to come on. I'm trying to share that on Facebook to get people to join us, to get people to know that we are already online. But please, you too can do that. Please ask people to join us. Send the request to people. Tell them to join us. They'll really gain something. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. So please call everyone to please come and join us. We are waiting for more people to come in and join us. Please.
Create videos
yes,
for
please. Yes, I know. Thank you so much. Yes, we are waiting. We are waiting for more people to join us so that we can crack on. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, yes. Welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I welcome everyone to this lovely episode. I do hope that we will learn so much today. So please, we are waiting. Come on in. Get your questions ready. Get your pen and your paper. In case you need something, you need to write down anything, please get your pen and your paper. Or in case you have already written down one or two questions that you really want to ask us, this is the time to go and bring your question. Very soon our guest speaker will be joining us, but just before she joins us, welcome. We are having more people here now. Like I said, please ask your friends to join us, just so that they will hear and learn. Okay, we're having more people. I want to quickly say yes. So we have a big program coming up soon. I'll say this again by the end of the video. We have a big program coming up soon by the 21st of February by the special grace of God. That is going to be a webinar. I will still encourage each and every one of you to please try and log on for that webinar. It really promises to be a good one. I know it's going to be a bit more professional, but you will still learn. Believe me, you will learn a lot from it. So yes, I thought I should say that once the flyer is out, I will post it on Facebook, and you'll be able to come in and benefit maximally from what's going to happen on that day. Yes, I wanted to write what we are doing, our topic for today. Have I written it down? No, I don't think so. So our topic for today. So for today we are talking about breast cancer, how you can be your own best health advocate. After all is said and done, it is important that you understand that you are your own number one. You are the one who will need to advocate for yourself in so many areas. My colleague is going to talk very well on that. But as a way of introduction, I still want to introduce myself again. I am Uzo, a mammographer who has great passion and zeal to save the life of an African woman, a Nigerian woman, a black woman from breast cancer. I do it with all my heart. I do not wish for any life of an African woman to be lost through breast cancer. Personally, I have lost many people, and I know the pain of losing someone. Some of you may not know, but I know the pain of losing someone. And so I truly desire that every life will be saved, that no one will be lost to breast cancer. So I'm putting the best I can through teachings, through posting, whatever it is I can do. I go as far as I can to even help when I can, even if I need to borrow money. So that is me, okay? Like I said, if you have any questions, please endeavor to ask your questions. Yes, our guest is here now. So I'll be giving her the floor very soon. But before I do that, I just want to quickly encourage anyone who is already down with breast cancer. I want to encourage anyone who has been diagnosed of breast cancer. I want you to know that it is not the end of life. It is not a death sentence. It doesn't mean you're going to die tomorrow. No, it doesn't. I was listening to a great speaker yesterday. Before I say what I want to say, I was listening to a great speaker. In fact, I had to write it down because he made a lot of sense and he resonated with my person on the inside of me. I really had to write it down just to share with you guys here on Facebook. It made a great deal of sense to me. So the guy said something about you being your own best fan, just like what my colleague is going to be teaching us today. So the man said that anytime he was diagnosed, the man was diagnosed for cancer, and his doctor said he's already like in stage 4. And the doctor said, yes, although it is already in stage 4, one thing I can tell you is this: we, the doctor, we make the diagnosis, but you and your God make the prognosis. I don't know if you got that. So what he's trying to say is that the bulk of the matter is actually in your own hands. You need to tell your own self, your own body, that you can handle this. And the wonderful thing about our bodies is that when you tell your body what you want it to hear, it simply obeys. It obeys. So I want to encourage you today, in case for any reason you have been diagnosed of breast cancer, or you know anyone that has been diagnosed of breast cancer, this is also one of the reasons why we are here, to encourage you, to make you know, to hold your hands as you go through this journey. We all need someone to lean on. So I really, really want to encourage you to please hold on. Hold on. There are lots of people, like I said, in the course of these videos, I'm going to be bringing some of our people on who will tell us here, who have already survived breast cancer. So you know that people actually do survive breast cancer. Honestly, this is true. This is what I do on a daily basis. I love to stress it. I had a woman come in who had breast cancer when she was 36. And she came in the day I did her mammogram. She was already 80 something. And she told me she had breast cancer a whole, is it not 50? Yes, 50 years ago. And then she's still here. So I really want to encourage you to, I want you to know that you too will survive this breast cancer. Tell yourself, I will survive breast cancer. I'm just going to tell you just few things that I wish, like I had said in the other videos, that I wish for you to do. That is healthy living. Whether you have breast cancer now, or you don't have, or you know someone that has, please, there are some few things that I had to write down to tell you to start doing. Bikono, I'm begging all of us. So there are some food and fruits that are listed. If you go online, you will find out more. But as you are here now, let me tell you straight So things like fruits, not the fruit juice, fruit itself, citrus fruits, like oranges, grapefruits, lemons, limes. If you can make it a habit to have fruits on a daily basis, it is so good for you. And in case you already have breast cancer, these things I'm saying now are things that would help you also. They will help you to fight breast cancer, because what it does is that it makes your body, increases the immunity of your body. So most of them are antioxidants, what we call antioxidants. So they have flavonoids. These are things that help your body to fight, to block a particular protein. And so many people are diagnosed with the HER2 positive type of breast cancer. Now that HER2 is just, the positivity is just, there's a particular protein that tests positive, that shows, so that protein keeps being produced in your body. So these fruits we are talking about will help to stop those proteins from being produced. They are antioxidants. They help to stop proteins, those proteins that we are talking about that we don't want from being produced. So I really want us to, I want to help us. And yes, black pepper. Black pepper, ihe anyị na-akpọ na buy, anyị na-akpọ ya ụzịza. Ihe ọbụla ị na-eshi, tinyere onwe gị ụzịza, onwe ị na-eji mepe restaurant. Is your food. N'afọ gị ka ị na-eri ya. Eat it. Put uziza in your food. Put herbs in your food. Herbs are so nice. Look at it. Vegetable and herbs. So talked about all sorts of vegetables. Oh, going open that kind of food. Eat foods that are more inclined to greens, to vegetables, to fruits. I'm encouraging us. We are all growing older as the days go by. So let us feed. Let's eat well. Let's eat healthy. As I'm speaking to you, God knows I'm speaking to myself. So let's run away from things that will make us fast, sharp. And funny enough, anyway, my friend, she's also a professional colleague. I don't want to mention her name, but she knows herself by the time she comes across this video. The only thing she eats, oh God, she will go to the backyard. She will bring this vegetable. She will chop this one. She will add the other one. Things that she has never heard before. She will put all of them on the fire, small boiling, and she will eat it. And I can tell you, those things are so good. So I want to encourage us today. And then things like olive oil. Then we need to avoid because we need to avoid those who are already suffering breast cancer or even ordinary people. Let us try and avoid just maka pimple. Yes, onye dendo marama. The first thing is to be alive. So, and it is important for you to use good oil, like extra virgin oil, olive oil, like flaxseed oil. So I really want to, I want people to up your game concerning your feeding. My colleague, I'm sure she will be here now. Hello, Benita. Please, can you log off and log back on again so that I can bring you up to the video? Can you just log off, then log back on again? Then I'll be able to yes, bring on your video. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So as we are waiting for Benita, I just wanted to quickly tell us these few things. Benita, yes, Benita, please, can you log off and log back on so that I can give you, yes, Benita. Yeah, I can see you, but I need you to log off, log back on so that I can bring you on video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So like I was saying, just quickly before Benita takes over the stage. So things that have what we call melatonin foods. But things like eggs, fish, mushroom, that is arrow. Hey, no wonder the mochi edina diogonogondo. Arrow is very, very good for you. Nuts, ita granite. If you can manage not ita granite na banana, no maka no nwe ego. Oh, onya ha ma no that is onya bien eri ezigbo nri. So let us eat good things like our fruits, our nuts, our fish. and our eggs. Like I said, mushrooms too. And then we also have grapes. Like ndinke no eba no I funa grapes na Nigeria grapes and Ghana they quite expensive, but grapes too, the very good. So if you can get grapes to eat fruits on a daily basis, up your game. We can do this thing. We can fight this battle and we can win. So up your game, Mirini. Eat your fruits, eat your vegetables. Igafo, we win this war, especially in Africa. Because you know the truth, when you don't have someone who fights for you, somehow you learn how to fight for yourself. We can see that nothing is coming forth right now from our government to help the women, to help our life. We have to help ourselves. So Bikonu, Ayokanayo, Benita, please, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting, sweetheart. I'm waiting for you to log off and log back on so that I can bring you up. Please. Please, my dear. Just log off from the video that you are watching and log back on again. I'll be able to invite you to video. Okay? Okay, my love. Yes, please. Benita, please. Yeah. So we are waiting. As we continue to wait for Benita, yes, I want to say these things very quickly before Obia, she will soon take over. So then, foods that we need to avoid. Let us avoid eating sugary foods. In fact, somebody needs to clap for me. I've not been drinking Coke. This Coke thing, God, how he broke that chain for me. I am happy. So Coke now was sparingly, you know, but I know that God will help me and enable me. Before you know what's happening, I will completely stop it. So please. Yes, I'm trying to tell her to join me. Yes, Benita, join me. I have sent a request to you. Oh my God. I'm waiting for you to join. I told you, if you log off and log back on, I have invited you. I'm only waiting for you to join so that I can. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. As we are waiting for Benita. We are still waiting for Benita to come on. As we are waiting, I talked about avoiding things like sugary foods. We talked of cake, Coke, corn syrup, flour, any white flour, bread, all these foods, we need to avoid them. They lagged with sugar. We need to avoid such foods. We also need to avoid any food that is saturated with saturated fats and trans fats. When we say saturated fats, that's the low density lipoproteins. Those low density lipoproteins can be found in so many things, like groundnut oil, ordinary groundnut oil, ordinary margarine. You can find those kind of lipoproteins. So those low density lipoproteins are not good for the body. They are also not good for cancer. They tend to help cancer to grow. So I'm begging you to please reduce your use of such things, like all those ground oil, like I said. Then another thing is also meat. Oh, we all eat meat. We eat it too much. In fact, personally, I eat it too much. But we are learning that we should now stop taking excessive meat. Eat meat only when you can. Chioma, are you there? I'm trying to connect to Benita, and it's proving difficult. I don't know what to do. Benita, like I said to you, can you please log off and log back on again? I can see that you are here. Please, can you log off and log on again? Okay. Yes, we are still waiting. More people are joining, and we are waiting for Benita to come and join us. In case you have any questions, please ask me now. Ask me on the comment section. I'm happy to answer you. Dika Aine Che Benita. We are still waiting for Benita. We are still waiting for Benita to join us. We are still waiting for Benita to join us. Yeah. So if you have any questions, Benita, I've already invited you. I've sent you another request. I've sent you a request. I have sent you a request. I only have Chioma here, but Benita, I have sent you a request. Can you log off and log back on again? So as we are waiting, I'm still asking. If you have any question at all about breast cancer, please ask me. Yesterday I got a mail from somebody who found a breast lump on her breast, but she has been ashamed of saying it. Now, this is one of the major problems we have. So please, in case you have found anything on your breast, anything at all, ask questions. The question you need to ask is, what is wrong with my breast? And who will you ask that question? You go and meet your doctor. Go to your GP. Tell your GP, your doctor. Yes, that's what we call it back home. Go to your doctor and tell your doctor that you saw something on your breast. Okay? Like I said, Benita is coming on to tell us more. Many times, I've sent someone to have a mammogram in Nigeria. I sent someone to have an ultrasound because she was just 30. And she went, and I wasn't satisfied with the ultrasound report. And I've asked her to go to somewhere else. So what we do is, even if you go to number one place and the best place gives you this report, it is your body that you're talking about. If you are not convinced about what that person, that doctor has told you, it's your body. The life is your life. If you die, it is you that died. So it's better for you to try somewhere else, go to another place and seek for a second opinion. It is very dicey to deal with breast cancer, so we need to be careful about it. If you go to a place, you found something that was not on your breast before, you found it on your breast, go back, go to your doctor, and if your doctor says no, don't worry, and dismisses it and tells you, don't worry, it's nothing, I've checked it, I don't think it's anything serious, and inside of you, there's something we call, as in you yourself, you are not convinced that all is well. Please follow your instincts. Go and look for a next person that can check you out. Go to another doctor. Like I said, you can come online. Send me a private message. I'll do my best to help you. I'll make sure that you go to have a mammogram or an ultrasound. Okay? Yes, so yes, we are still waiting. Please, I said before, ask me any question. You can type in the comment section. You can type in the comment section. Please ask me any question concerning breast cancer. I'm happy to answer you. Ask me, please. I'm here to answer your questions. Please, as you are here now, ask me any questions. That's why I'm here for you today. Please, I'm trying to get Benita, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's proving difficult. I don't know why it's proving difficult. Okay, so yes, if you have any question, I'm waiting. Ask me any question at all, anything that comes to your mind concerning breast cancer. Type it in the comment section and let me answer your questions as we continue to wait for Benita to join us on video. Any questions at all, please tell us. So as I was telling you, this person that has already come now, and I've asked her, go for your breast screening, not screening now, go for your breast ultrasound. And like I said, that kind of result that she brought back, me, I was not satisfied. And I told her, she herself in her gut feeling should know that she's not satisfied. She needs to go back. She needs to go back to the hospital, to another hospital, to find out what exactly happened or what's exactly going on in her breast. So please, today, we are asking you to be your own health advocate. Advocate for yourself. If someone gives you a report that you don't think is okay for you, we are asking you to please go back, go to another hospital and make sure that you get until you are satisfied in your heart about the diagnosis. Please don't stop. That is the basis of today's program. Actually, that is the main basis. You know, and we're still going to run through again. Yes, somebody was asking me, can I run through the things that we can see or how to do self-breast examination? I don't mind. I am always happy to tell us how to do your self-breast examination. Okay? Again, stand looking at your mirror. Remember to take off all your top and your bra. Stand looking at in front of your mirror. Put your 2 hands on your waist. Press down into your waist and look at your breast. Looking at your breast will make you to see if there is anything on your breast that wasn't there before. Press down and look at your breast. If you see anything like puckering, if you see rashes near your nipple, if you see any lump, if you see any dimpling, then these are things that you need to go and tell your doctor. Then you need to raise an alarm. Okay? And then when you have your hand there, then the next thing, put your 2 hands up on your head. Remember, you are still looking at the mirror. You are still looking at your breast. So with your hands up here, you are still looking at your breast to see if there is anything strange on your breast. Don't forget, before you will be able to find out if something is strange about your breast, it means that you must have known what is normal about you. That is why I always encourage you, please check your breast every month. I have said, give yourself about 5 to 7 days after you have seen your period and check your breast. Do this thing I'm saying now. Remember, top off, 2 hands on your waist, press down into your waist and look at your breast. Look into the mirror. Okay, let me move back a bit so you can get a better picture of what so you put your hands on your waist. Look at your breast. When you look everywhere. If you are not seeing anything that is suspicious, that's fine. That's good news. You put your 2 hands up again and look again. Are you seeing anything suspicious? If you are not seeing anything that wasn't there before, that's good. That is good news. You bring down your hands. Next thing that you must do is that you will now check your breast using the pads of these fingers. I've said it before in previous videos, but I always like to say it again because this is the one we have. This is cost effective. This is very private. You do it in your own private place. Like I always suggest, when you are taking your bath is the best time. Only you is inside the bathroom. You are not having nobody is disturbing you. You understand? Nobody is intruding into your privacy. So stay there. When you have looked and you didn't see anything on your breast, then you can now use the pad, like I said. Use the pad of these 3 fingers. With 1 hand up on your head, you use that one to check on the opposite breast. So each hand to the opposite breast. By the time you go through the breast, remember, when you are going try to go in a circular motion. While you are going, please press down. Press down because most of these lumps that we're talking about can be very deep inside your breast. So press down into your breast. And when we are saying breast, the breast stops here. Oh. The breast is really, really down. So don't go half of your breast. Go all the way, the full breast. And then go around your nipple. These things are, remember, you're doing it with the pads here of these fingers. Press it down. The other hand, see my other hand though, is up here. Okay? And you are going round and round. When you finish, the breast starts from up here Now climb up, come up, or even up to this place. This is still part of it. So by up here, if you find anything here, it is still something to go and see the doctor for. After you have gone round on your breast, remember, when you have gone round, like I said, there is no particular way of doing this thing. The important thing is cover the whole breast. Cover, make sure in your mind's eye, even if you shut your eyes like this, make sure you cover your whole breast. Then after that, remember to come into your armpit also. Please check your armpit. Your armpit is also very important. If you come to the hospital, you see that when they are doing your ultrasound, we always check the armpit. The glands in the armpit helps us to know the situation of the things in your breast, because that is where the lymphatic system from here, where it collects. Okay? Then, when you have done this with this hand, then you do the same thing with this one. So, this other hand now is here on your head. And this other hand is meant to check, to look for, again, anything, to look for anything at all. To look for lumps, because as you are pressing, like I said, it could be deep into your breast. So take your time to use your mind's eye to look for anything in your breast. I always love to take time to say this thing, because there are people that will still tell me they checked, they saw something, but they saw it 5 years ago and it's not painful. I want to stress, please, people of God, painless lumps are even more suspicious than painful lumps when it comes to cancer. So please do not say because it is not painful, then you overlook it. Do not overlook anything that is happening in your breast. I'm begging you, do not overlook anything that is happening in your breast. Make sure that you report it immediately. Then another point again, there are some painful lumps too, depending on the lump. If it is too painful, if you get a lump that is painful too, yes, lovely. I have her here. Woo. Oh, Benita, we are waiting. We are waiting. She's coming on. She's coming on soon. Oh dear. Yes. I'm adding her again. She didn't answer before. We are adding again. She's still not answering. Yes, we are waiting for her to come on. Yes. You!
If I'm not using my laptop, I from those icons on my laptop. So now I have to use
finally we have you. Oh,
so sorry.
No problem.
Because
we are happy to have you. Oh,
yeah. Thank you, Choma. Thank you so much.
Oh, Choma.
Yeah.
Choma, you are a star. So I'm happy. I'm happy that finally, I know you are stressed. Sorry for all the stress. And people, I really want to welcome Benita. So Benita is a radiographer and a mammographer. I've known her from way back. I'm sure that some of us watching us now who were in our class, 07, woo, make some noise. Yeah. Some of us will completely recognize Benita. So Benita is presently in Australia. She's doing very well for herself, pushing boundaries. We are really happy to have her today. She's a mammographer and a philanthropist. In fact, she's everything besides one. Mommy, wife,
thank you.
Welcome. We want to welcome her for today. So, Benita, the floor is yours. Yes, I'm going to finish up my matter in another time. Let's allow her to teach us what she has for us today. So, Benita, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Amaka. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this opportunity. And I just have to say that I appreciate everything in them. Seriously, Amaka Ibago, okay? So family, this is like a family to me. I'm just saying, join me in acknowledging what Amaka has been doing for this platform. Obun Oburia, this platform wouldn't exist, and she keep pushing. So thank you so much for welcoming me. And I ain't waste to get a lot of time, so I'm just gonna go dive into the matter of the day. At the end of the day, what we're talking about awareness on breast cancer and how to prevent, and also even if it happens, how to control for best possible outcome. And at the end of the day, a white man in Australia once told me that the best cure for breast cancer is early detection. So that's why I get focused on early detection and how to make sure now we take control of our body to make sure now we detect. It's not our prayer that I will have cancer, but nobody really prays for it. Even the people that have it, they don't pray for it. So to start with, we've established, Amaka have done a lot of videos on signs and symptoms, early detection, what to look out for. So I'm believing now, after watching her videos, we already know what to look out for. And for those maybe who has joined the video for the first time today, I'll probably just say, go back to the previous videos, and there are lots of information there to grasp from those videos. So focusing on early detection, like I said, we have to take charge of our body. We have to listen to our body, and that's being the best advocate for our health. Because at the end of the day, no one else knows our body more than we know our body. And nobody can care for our body more than we can care for our body by ourselves. So we have to make sure that we pay attention to what we're feeling and what we see and the changes that happen in our breast, focusing in our breast right now. Every morning, stand in the mirror. Don't be ashamed. It's your body. It's part of you. God made it so beautiful. This breast is probably one of the priceless features any human being can have. It gives life. It gives life. So we have to be confident. We don't have to be ashamed of it. Stand in the mirror. Look at yourself. Look at this beautiful organ that God has created. And know yourself, know your breast, know what your breast look like, because breast is like fingerprints. It's like fingerprints. It's different for every different person. So talking about early detection, how do we make sure that we detect breast cancer or breast changes in our body? We have to make sure that we know what is normal for us. What is normal for me, it's not what is normal for Amaka. It's not what is normal for Chioma or anybody, any member of this family. This is our family now. So we find out what is normal for us. When we know what is normal for us, the next step will be, what do we need to be done? What do we need to be done? And that brings me to being the best advocate for ourselves. And what it's really being the best advocate for ourselves, it just means learning how to speak up for ourselves. It just means learning how to make decisions that concerns our body. And in this case, that concerns our breast health. No one else knows what we're feeling. For example, some of my ladies, my clients, because I call them my ladies, they're really my ladies, the bond that we feel, Amaka, you know the bond, because someone is just there to you, and you know how sensitive this part of our body is. When they're there, the truth is coming out. They tell you the most sacred thing you've heard. And whenever they tell me, oh, I was diagnosed of cancer 2 years ago or 3 years ago, the question I always ask is, how did you find out? Did you find out by yourself? And some of them who are young, they actually, even the old ones that go for screening, they find out themselves. Most of them actually find out by themselves. And how were they able to find out? It starts by knowing, oh, I've got a little pain here, or skin discoloration here, or just something they know that hasn't been there before. They go to their doctors, doctor refers them for mammo, or they come straight to us. And the beauty of it is they diagnose the smallest size of cancer in the breast. And some of them don't even go through chemo. All they need to do is just to take this tumor out, and they continue to live their life as if nothing happened. And one of my ladies was telling me today, because they found something, there was no family history. No family history. So it's not this myth, oh, it has to be in the family. Most of them, it's not in the family. It starts with one person. So when you find something, the next step is go to your doctor or ask questions. You can be your own advocate, or if it's challenging, you can find someone that you really trust. And that's why this platform is here. We can be your advocate. We can be your health advocate. Talk to Amaka, talk to me, talk to Chioma, talk to anyone on the team, and we will stand in for you. We'll bridge that gap for you. That's, if there's nothing you will take away from this discussion, because it's a discussion, it's an interaction. Health, being your own health advocate means researching, doing a lot of research, learning how to speak up for yourself, writing, having notes. When you want to go to see your doctor, you need to have notes. You ask yourself, what outcome do I want from this doctor's appointment? It's not just, oh, I'm just going to go see the doctor. Doctors are human. They don't know what's going on in your body. They don't feel it. And they go by what you tell them. And if you don't give them enough information, there's no way they will make the right diagnosis at the end of the day. So how can you advocate for yourself? You advocate for yourself by gaining knowledge. And how do you gain knowledge? By researching. Thank God for smartphones. Amaka, you know, when we study, we have to go to cyber cafe. We have to go to cyber cafe. Now we don't even have to. We can be in the comfort of our home and just bring out Google, or you can go to their trusted sources. There's so many things. When you type, Google can give you a lot of information, thousands of information. So you can limit it to going to trusted government sites. Like World Health Organization, they have tons of information. Everything, they're like the Bible of health. They have every information under the surface of this earth. Go to World Health Organization site. Type in whatever you want to know. Believe me, it's trusted, because a lot of doctors have gone through it. It's been peer-reviewed before they put it on that site. There's Health Direct. There are other sites that are trusted that you can best believe to get the most updated information. So, like I said, the first and the most important is knowing yourself. Knowing yourself, listening to yourself. And the second is knowledge, research about what you think you're feeling. And if you're still confused, talk to someone. In this case, talk to us. We're here. We will bridge in the gap for you. Another thing, before you go visit your doctor, please, my sisters, research. Make sure you're well informed about what you're feeling and the questions that you want to ask your doctors. You need to ask the right questions. You need to also make sure you don't leave that room feeling like, oh, I don't even know why I came here in the first place. Ask the right question and insist. If you're not sure, insist. Make sure it's your right. So reading will make you understand your rights and your responsibilities as a patient. That doctor, that nurse, that healthcare worker, it's there because of you. Without you, the patient, they're not going to be there. They're there because of you. So they owe you their optimal service. They owe you. So insist on them answering your questions. If they want to run any test, make sure you know why they're running the test. Ask them, what is this test for? What is this test going to do for me? They give you medication, ask them, why am I taking this medication? They refer you to all this tests that does not relate to why you have come to the hospital. Ask them why. Again, write down your questions. Again, take notes of what they're saying. So you go in with questions and you come out with information that they've given to you. If you're confused or you're nervous or you're anxious, take someone with you. Go with a friend, go with a family member. They can also be your own advocate at that point. Take someone with you to the doctor's office. If at the end of the day and you walk out of that hospital and they ask you, okay, take this medication or whatever, do this, you go home, you're still feeling what you're feeling. Nothing has changed. Seek second opinion. Second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever opinion until you get the answers that you're seeking for. There's this culture back home in Nigeria. It's like whatever the doctors say, doctors are gods. They say it and we're supposed to believe it. Yes, in some cases, yes. But even globally, they're encouraging everyone to advocate for themselves, because at the end of the day, you are the best advocate for yourself and for your health. Say you have headache and you go to the doctor and the doctor said, go home and sleep. After sleeping, the headache will go away. And you go home and you sleep for 24 hours and the headache is still there. You go back to the doctor said, go home and sleep. You've already slept. You definitely know this is not coming from stress. There's something happening in my body.
Exactly.
That's where you have to be confident. Don't second guess yourself. Be very confident. You know what is happening. Listen, we have instincts. Women, we have instincts that's almost always right. Once you feel it, go to another doctor. If it's money, if you can borrow money to buy clothes, shebi or whatever, you can borrow money to see a doctor for your health. Seek help. Go to another doctor. Talk to work colleagues. It might be a work colleague that knows. And again, we have to drop down our ego. I don't know if it's ego. I don't know if it's shame. I don't know if it's the feeling of I don't want to be judged. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, your health supersedes whatever it is that will keep you from speaking out. If it's your work colleague and you feel like this work colleague is well informed, I feel like I can get my answers. Talk to them. Talk to them. Talk to them about what you're going through. They might be able to direct you to the right source of help. So my goal tonight, even if it's just one person, my goal tonight is to let you know that you have the power in your hands. We have CEOs of businesses. The most CEO you can be is the CEO of your own health. And this applies to every aspect of your health. It's not just breast. This applies to every aspect of your life. Make decisions. You make decisions for your kids. You make decisions for your home. You can also make decisions for your health. And take the power away from our healthcare workers back home who believe that they can feed us whatever they feel, and who also believe that they don't have to work hard, but they can make the money. We have to take the power away from them because we give them that power. We gave up our power. If you go to meet Dr. A and you leave that room and you never come back to his clinic, and you go to Dr. B, Dr. A has lost a client. I decided to use the client because that's what they see us as back home, clients. Now, when you go to Dr. B does the same thing Dr. A does. Find another doctor, Dr. C. By the time you go through so many doctors, believe me, there are good doctors in Nigeria. You will find that one person. And once you find that one person will be able to refer you to people of his or her likes who are also interested in helping us, in taking care of our health. And like Amaka said, what you eat is very important. What you feed to your body, it's very important. So you mind what you put to your body. Also, feed your body, feed your mind. And how do you feed your mind? You read. You trust God. You read, research. I can't overemphasize it. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, my sisters. So how do we go about this? Make sure when you're advocating for yourself, make sure you're well informed, because the worst thing would be walking into a doctor's office and saying things that doesn't even make sense. They're not going to take you seriously. They won't take you seriously. So be well prepared. If you're struggling, take a friend. And I understand there are so many impediments, especially in Nigeria. There's so many impediments to this. The doctors will fight. People will fight back. There are so many impediments. And I already spoke about one. One is shame. There's something about shame. We feel shame about almost everything. And it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be. We feel shame. Oh, there's something in our breast. Oh, I'm so ashamed to say it. Why? It's part of your body. And if you're feeling ashamed, you won't be able to speak up and you will die in silence. And what all these things do to us, it holds us back from detecting this cancer early enough to be able for it to be treated. Because one thing with cancer, it's the same thing everywhere. It's the same thing with Caucasians, the same thing with black women, the same thing everywhere. It doesn't discriminate. Cancer doesn't discriminate. So no matter what you believe, or no matter your shame, or no matter what's keeping you back, it's still going to spread. And it's still going to kill if nothing is done. If nothing is done, it's still going to kill, it's still going to do what it was meant to do. But when you find it early, for example, you know something is happening in your body. You tell maybe a family member or a husband or your husband or someone, and they tell you, oh, it's probably nothing. Or maybe it's a boy. Yeah, it's nothing. Maybe it's a boy. Just put this. They give you something, some concussion. Put it on it. First of all, if it's a husband might be thinking, oh, I don't really want to encourage this woman, because if I do, I don't think I have money for the bills. So we're talking about financial impediments now. Or he might be like, oh, I don't even want to, God forbid. And now they start, let's pray. Praying is good. Praying is my life. I pray all the time, but this time for everything. As you're praying, go to the doctors. God will use the doctors. Your prayer should be, God, please provide me with a good doctor that will be able to attend to my needs. That should be the prayer. While you're praying, go and check it out. If you need money, like we're just starting, but I believe that if genuinely anyone in this family needs help, that's why we're here. We'll all work together as a team and figure out the best option. So we're dealing with shame. We have to be confident. When we're informed, when we take ownership of our health, there will be no more shame. Another thing is family influences or friends. They will give you all these stories about how they went to this, how they did this, how they took this concussion, and the pain went away. It might be true that they took concussion and their pain went, but you don't know what their pain was. You don't know what happened to them. It might not be the same thing that you're experiencing. So trust yourself, talk to yourself, do your own research, get informed, go to trusted sources. Again, religious, like I just said, if you're feeling pain, if you notice any changes, your first point of stop shouldn't be the pastor's office. Pastors are nice, they're great. Thank God for pastors, but that you don't need spiritual or sermon at that point. You need a doctor. You need information. You need diagnosis. You need to run tests. So go to the hospital. And when you go to the hospital, that's where your information comes in. all the things you have been reading, all the things you've been researching, the notes that you got. Go to you might be teaching that doctor, you don't even know it. You might trigger something that he hasn't even thought about with your notes. When you ask that right question, it will trigger something, and what you triggered might save the next person, might save you, your family, or the next person. And that's how we challenge ourselves. So, my sisters, I cannot overemphasize the power of taking control of your health and being the best advocate. Religion is good, but don't let it. A lot of people have died because of religion. And all these impediments, what has it done for us? You still end up in the hospital, only that you end up late. You still end up in the hospital. They will keep you in a prayer house for months, and then they will take you to the hospital at the end of your life. God forbid it's not our portion.
That's true.
Late presentation. And what does late presentation to the hospital do? Late diagnosis. And what does it lead to? We all know where it leads to. And we also know that we don't have the best healthcare system. And that's the most important reason why we should make sure that we find these things out early. Nobody's praying. Nobody's praying for it. I'm not praying for it. But if it happens, my prayer is that God lead me in the way of the best possible outcome for my health. And that's what we should all pray for. Thank you, Amaka. Thank you so much for today. I'm more than happy to take any question.
Good.
I don't know what time I've got.
Oh, thank you so much. Benita, how long more do you have with us so I can ask you the questions, and how much more time do you think you can still be with us before you log off?
I can stay as long as you want me to. This is my passion. I can stay away.
No,
I will stay away for my sisters.
God bless you. God bless you. I really want to thank Benita. Honestly, I want to thank you for what you have done today. You have really taken our time to teach us. And everything that you have said, I hope our people are listening. And that was why I made this publication. I publicized this early enough so that people can invite their friends and their family members to join. This is because people like you, when you come up and you tell us these things are facts of life. I really, really want to thank you for all that you have said. You've said it more than all. I can only, I mean, you have really nailed it. There are some questions that I really want to put to you. Someone sent me a private message, and I would want you to please answer us this question. So someone said to me, do mammography cause breast cancer?
Oh, sorry, I laughed. No, it does not. Actually, I would say apart from ultrasound and MRI that doesn't use ionizing radiation, mammography uses the lowest dose of radiation. Flying gives you more radiation than mammography does. It's very low because the breast is very sensitive. It's very soft. It doesn't need a lot of dose to go through it, to penetrate. And it's compressed, so it even reduces the dose that it gives. So the answer is no, mammogram does not give you breast cancer.
Oh, lovely.
It saves your life. It saves your life instead.
Exactly. So, having a mammogram, contrary to what I really thank the person that asked the question, but I am happy. I hope you are happy with the answer that Benita has given you. That is the truth. Instead of you thinking mammography is going to give you cancer, mammography has come to help you to save your life from cancer. Then we have another question from someone else. She said, how do I know if the lump I have is cancer on my breast. Yes, I suppose it's on my breast, she means.
Yeah. So there's something I posted. I can't remember. I think I was answering someone's question a while back, and this is a common question. Yeah, all lumps are not cancerous, but how do you really know which one is cancerous? It's by going to your healthcare provider. It's by going and getting it tested. I can say all lumps doesn't lead to cancer, but you don't really know which one does. So the best way to find out is to go and get it checked. So finding the lump, good on you. It means it means you're taking control of your body already. It means you're doing what we're saying here. It means you're looking at yourself, you're checking yourself. That's how you found it. So the next step after finding the lump is to go to the hospital. Don't wait. Do not wait. Go to the hospital. That lump might as well be nothing. It might be benign. It might be nothing. It might also be cancerous, but it's still in a stage where you can just be removed without going through chemotherapy, radiotherapy, or all this long journey. So how do you know? Is go to the hospital and do a mammogram. That's basically how you know. You do a mammogram. Mammogram can pick the microest, the littlest calcification in the breast, and it can tell you. So get it checked. If they find out that it might lead to cancer, they will take it out on time. They will take it out on time, and you don't even have to worry about it anymore. So instead of second guessing, go to the hospital, trusted um, clinic or hospital. I can't trust it. I'm sorry, but that's what it is in Nigeria. Like, it's hard. But we can also, like I said, advocate for my sisters in that platform. Give us a call. Let us know. We can do that research for you. We can make calls and find out which center is the most trusted center that you can go. This is what we can do for you in this platform. So the answer is get it checked. That's how you know.
Okay. Thank you so much, Benita. And please, I want us to really, really appreciate, I want to take this time to appreciate Benita. Really, what she has said is true. On this platform, we have done it in the past. We are still happy and willing to do it because we want your life to be saved. We don't want you to die because of breast cancer when it is redeemable, when you can be cured, when you can be saved. Very recently, I want to take this time to really thank Benita because very recently we had someone who contacted us. Like I always say, please send us a private mail to say whatever it is that you are suffering from. We will help you answer questions and direct you appropriately. So very recently, Benita had to, all the way from Australia, start looking for contacts in Luz. And that day we made calls and we made calls and
Oh
calls.
my God, oh my God.
We made calls
all
to
the numbers.
In the neck. We knew, and I still want to give a shout out. I'm sorry, Chinenye, if you get me, you can beat me, that's fine. But for now, I must call your name. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Chinenye. No, she's no longer in the people. She'll catch me. So Dr. Chinenye, she was an Iniru when we were in school. She's now, of course, a consultant. Thank you to Dr. Kosara. Thank you. It was a long chain that day. So we had someone to call someone before one person could have her ultrasound on her breast. So you can imagine, this person was already told to go home and come back in February ending or March. And we all know that breast cancer does not stay. It doesn't
wait.
Breast cancer doesn't wait. I tell my ladies when they come in for mammogram, I tell them, unfortunately, we may be on lockdown, but breast cancer is not on lockdown.
No.
It's growing, it's spreading. So because of that, we had to quickly very, very quickly take up the case. We kept making contacts and contacts. In fact, I will come out from work. Oh my God, how will I not? My number one fan, my husband, that day, he had to drive me we went to, oh God, before we were able to make the contact, and eventually that girl was seen at Luth and jumping lots of protocols, and we're able to get her, because actually that is what is meant to be. When it has to do with the brain, here we call it the 2-week wait. The worst thing that you have is that once you have a breast problem, just within a minimum of days, you must be seen by the doctor. You must be checked out. But of course, we know it's not like that in Nigeria. So even when the girl went to the hospital, she said, I'm here because I have something. They said, go home. Call us on the phone. Maybe in the next, whether it's 2
appointment.
then they will give her appointment to come back. So, but these lovely, blessed human beings helped us, and that lady was able to have her. So that's what we are saying. That's what this platform is for. We are here to help. We have, by God's grace, we are spreading our tentacles to different places. If you have any issue, just let us know. We will try to find who knows. Someone must be able to help us to sort your problem out. This is our belief. We don't have it all, but we trust that if God starts a thing, he finishes it. Like my darling sister said, everything should not be made spiritual, because it is God that made us to have doctors. God gave us
of course.
God gave us
God gives the brain.
God gives us the head, the wisdom. He said, in all you're getting. So seek, you must seek wisdom. In all you're getting, get understanding. So I want to encourage us. Like I said, I'm using this opportunity to thank all the people, the chain that helped to help this young woman. I really want to thank all of us. She's still on it. She's still going for her biopsies, and she's happy to come on air soon to tell other people about how she has finally overcame her shame. Just like Benita said, she was able to overcome her shame, they overcome every manner of obstacles and own up, just because we did this on Facebook. So that means it gave us a lot of encouragement to know that even if you see that it's just 5 people watching, of course, many people will still watch it later, but their lives are really, really touched. We are effecting a tiny change, no matter how small. So we already have some people who are in their ongoing treatment, diagnosis and treatment. We also have someone else now who needs to have a surgery, and we are looking into how best to help her to get her surgery as quick as possible. All these people are going to come on air sometime in the future, just to talk to you, just to encourage you to come out. So I really want to thank you all. Thank you, all of you. God is using you mightily. Thank you for all that you are doing. Let us continue with this fight. It is a fight, and we will win. So I want
Amen.
I want to thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming today. Okay. And we hope that when we call you again, you will come. Yes. Benita will also be there. Like I was saying, we have a bigger event, which is going to be a webinar. Though it is a webinar, we still encourage you to log on. We have a bigger event coming up soon. Benita will still be there alongside so many other speakers. I don't think you can afford to miss that one. That one, it is packed, it is loaded. You need to learn from that one. And we also have other professionals in it. We have the professional nurses, we have doctors that will be on that day, willing to answer questions that you have concerning breast cancer. So please try as much as you can to log on in the program. I will send the flyers, I will share the flyers very soon so that everybody, but mark the date, it's on the 21st of February. It's going to be a webinar. I will share it on here. We are getting ready for that. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Benita. We are happy to let
Thank you, Amaka.
Thank you.
And just before I go, I just wanted to say, being our own health advocate, we can also be for. It could save, even if it's not for us, it could also save a family member. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a colleague, it could be anyone. So once we have that information, knowledge, full of that information, that knowledge, let's share as well. Let's be able. It could be that you're just passing and you hear someone saying something that you know that you know. Don't be ashamed. Be confident enough to walk up to that person and just say, I'm sorry, I couldn't help to overhear what you said. I did hear what you said. I heard it. I just want to let you know that this is what you can do. Our people were very nosy, so we'll have to be nosy in a more positive way now. I heard what you said, and this is what you can do. That is being advocate for that person, and that is sharing information and saving lives. That's all. So thank you so much. I have to log off now, Namaka. God bless you. And thank you to all my people. Chisom, Ezine, Angole. Thank you so much. Uju, all of you, thank you for coming. Thank you for tuning in. Amaka.
Thank you, my love. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Yes, and that is it, my people. That is it for today. We'll be wrapping it up here for today. And like I said, please don't hesitate to ask your questions. We'll always help you. I also want to please give a very big thank you to everyone who has logged on today. Thank you so much to all of you. Spread the word. And a very, very, very big thank you. I don't log off without saying a big thank you to my darling husband, who is standing solidly behind me. He's my number one fan. I always say it. And so I thank you so much, Prince Nnamdi Nkwanta. You are my husband, one and only. God bless you, sir. Thank you for all your support. Thank you so much, everyone. And bye for now. Remember, be your own best